The WNBA has a refereeing problem, and it's time to be honest about it. No ifs, ands, or buts, the officiating in the league is severely lacking. Whenever something happens with Caitlin Clark, it shines a brighter light on the issue. This time, all it took was a single photo. One frame of Clark mid-play has set off a full-blown internet war. Was it a push-off? Was she fouled? Why didn't the ref call anything? Social media exploded, and the preseason hasn't even cooled off yet. Fans are arguing nonstop. Some are calling out Clark for pushing off, using the pow pow clip to say, "Look at her, pushing it." Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark finished that game with 13 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds, all while getting limited minutes. Lexi Hull took over in the fourth, and Atlanta's players kept pushing hard. But the attention remained on that one possession. Clark entered the WNBA with more hype than most athletes could ever imagine. She's a rookie with a bullseye on her back. Some fans, especially those loyal to Angel Reese, have been waiting for any excuse to tear her down. One alleged push-off and suddenly it's a scandal. But let's be real, elite scorers have always used an offhand to create space. Kobe did it. KD does it. James Harden built a whole career off it. But when Clark does it, it's a problem. The narrative that Clark can't handle the WNBA's physicality is cute, but the same people saying she's too soft are now claiming she's too aggressive. You can't have it both ways. And the refs? They didn't help the situation. The official in that viral shot stood there like a spectator, making zero. While trolls were obsessing over a slow-mo clip of a supposed push-off, actual fans were paying attention to the stats. Clark averaged 14 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds in just 21 minutes of preseason play. She shot 52% from the field and 50% from 3. That's elite efficiency in fewer minutes than she had last year. And still, people are nitpicking. Let's not act like the Brazilian team she faced was some pushover. Sure, they're not WNBA level, but Clark still ran the floor like a general, dropping dimes and controlling the game. She was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. So enough with the excuses and double standards. Some people will never be satisfied no matter what she does. But if the league doesn't address its officiating problem soon, it risks more than just bad optics. It could damage the very stars it's trying to elevate. Caitlin Clark isn't the issue here. The problem is a system that can't keep up with its own spotlight. The new claim going around is that Caitlin Clark pushes off every game, like she's secretly hiding elbows behind every jumper. It's the same talk that followed her at Iowa, now dragged into the WNBA like some personal vendetta. And don't even start with the comparisons to last year. Let's look at the numbers. In the 2023 preseason, she played 30 minutes a game, scored fewer points, had 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and shot 37% from the field, 31% from 3. In 2020, it's almost a joke at this point. She could average a triple-double, and some random account would post a blurry screenshot yelling, "See, look at her elbow." Let's be real. If Clark wasn't this good, no one would care. But because she's embarrassing defenders and controlling games, she gets picked apart like she's the only player using basic offensive techniques. And this isn't just fans either. Some WNBA veterans are clearly salty, not ready to roll out the red carpet for the rookie. Fair enough, she has to earn it. But let's not pretend this whole push-off drama is about protecting the game's integrity. It's about pride. It's about egos. While everyone's throwing shade, Clark's still showing up, recovering from a minor leg injury, still training, still playing hard. And mentally, she's locked in. This debate, it's just noise. She's been hearing it since high school. Iowa fans knew how she handled criticism. Now the WNBA is seeing the same thing. She doesn't fold under pressure. She turns it into fuel. So here's what we really have. A viral photo that either shows a push-off or a defensive foul, depending on your bias. A preseason technical foul for being passionate in the face of bad officiating. A flood of armchair analysts picking apart frame-by-frame footage like they're decoding national security footage. And through all that, a player who just keeps producing. She's not worried about trolls. She's focused on May 17th, Fever vs. Sky, national TV, all eyes on her. She'll be ready. Until then, Twitter will keep spiraling, comment sections will keep blowing up, and that one photo will be dragged out every time Clark hits a clutch shot. People will keep asking, was it clean? Did she push? Why didn't the ref call it? The answer is simple. Great players make defenders uncomfortable, and uncomfortable defenders always look like they got pushed. That's just basketball. The obsession with this one blurry image has turned into the latest exhibit in the ongoing trial of Caitlin Clark versus the internet. What makes the outrage even more ridiculous is how quickly people flip their standards. Back at Iowa, the narrative was she was too soft for the WNBA. Now she's too physical? Pick a lane. And nobody's talking about the actual play the photo came from. Why? Because it didn't result in a foul. It didn't decide the game. It wasn't even a pivotal moment. It was a single possession in a preseason game that the Fever won. You'd think she threw an elbow or committed a flagrant. Instead, it was a routine guard move you see in every league, every day. This isn't really about the push-off. It's about everything Caitlin Clark represents: the new face of the league, the rookie sensation, the player drawing ratings, headlines, and selling out arenas. That spotlight burns, and not everyone can take the heat.